guys, this is just a little update video. I'm just gonna sort of show off the stuff that I got over the holidays. Now, I didn't get much in direct gifts. However, I did get like money, and I used some of that to spend on some games. So first, I'll just sort of show off the games that I bought with some of that money. So to start out with, we have Forsaken 64. Now this game I pretty much knew nothing about, and I actually kind of got it for free because my brother and I sort of split the money and bought another game, GoldenEye 007, and he bought Guerrilla Wars for the NES, and with that allowed this game to just be free. So we tried it out, and it actually was a really fun game, and it was really interesting, and pretty much a great multiplayer game. And look at that, it's rated M, which I think is actually my first M game. But I don't know why. Mainly because you can just see blood in some spots, but barely any, because it's more of a spaceship shooter. But you can't really tell from the cover, but it was actually the cover that made me want to buy it, because it actually has a cover kind of similar to my favorite adventure game, Shadowgate 64. But I'll get into this game, Shadowgate 64, a little later. Oh, and as you can see, I do label my games. Makes them a lot easier to find. So next we have, I showed you this, GoldenEye 007. This has been a really fun game, and my brother and I have had a lot of fun with it. And then finally, oh, I also got this, a little thing of merchandise. It was originally a little candy type thing, where this was filled with almost like a sugar candy sort of thing, but then there's like another candy stick on this side, and it was one of those things where you could dip it in and then eat it, and then like dip it in and then eat it. I'm not sure what those are called, but where you dip the stick in and the powder attaches to it, and then you eat the powder, and then you can just eat the stick in the end. But yeah, I went ahead and kept the container, so that's pretty neat. Got a little working back, and it looks like a bomb. And then finally, my most recent game that I got, a game that's actually been on my wish list for quite a long time, I finally got F-Zero X. Now this is one of my, if you saw my top 10 racing games, despite it being outdated, this is definitely still really close to being towards the top. I put it on second place, and I think it's still sitting there. And overall, this is just a really awesome game, and in great condition too. Like, even the back label is doing well. Because if you see with some of these, can't always get a perfect game. This one was actually the sticker, so that was more my fault. But yeah, sometimes it's the games that are in worse shape that work a lot better, is what I found out. But yeah, I finally got F-Zero X, so I can cross that off my wish list. Alright, now let's just move on to games that I got as gifts. This one was more that my brother got for the family, Mario Golf. And it's actually been a really fun game, and luckily this is a North American version, so Metal Mario's in here, and you can adjust the colors and make like a gold Mario, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I played a lot with this game, and it's been really fun too. I gotta play more of it though. And then finally, the biggest of them all, the Super Mario Chess Set Collector's Edition. Now this was something that I just mentioned briefly at like our local Target to my mom. I'm like, oh, this is cool. It's way cheaper than the metal version that they had at another store we went to. And she must have kept that in mind and went ahead and got it. And let's just go ahead and take a look inside. So you can see Mario and Luigi, they are the king and queen, which most people would wonder, like, why not Peach and Daisy, like Peach, but but Kamek fell out. Peach and Daisy are actually the bishops, but that means they can sit alongside like Mario and Luigi, depending on. Yeah. And then Bowser as the king for the other one, with, if I can show him, Bowser Jr. as the queen for the other team. And then you have Birdos for the knights and Yoshi's for the knights, which I think was a really good idea. And then you got the Magic Koopas. The Magic Koopas, which are the bishops for the other team. And then we got, if I can get a good grip, there we go. You got your rooks down here. Toad for the good guy team, and then the Goombas for the bad guy team, for their rooks. And then you have all the pawns, coins for good guys, shells for bad guys. And then just some extra stuff inside the box. We have the game board, just average, as you can see. And we have instruction manual, tells you like what all the pieces are. And then a little guide that I threw together so everything went back to its correct spots. And then just basically the back of the box. So that's pretty neat. And then one more thing is what I got is that is a TV. So now, hopefully in this empty section where I used to have a desk, I can put in like my own entertainment center, and finally my mom wouldn't have to worry about having the game systems in our library anymore, or living room rather. We call it our library. So that'll be neat when I finally get a table for that and get everything set up. Because right now I currently have my games in my bookshelf, but yeah, that's pretty much everything that I got. So, thanks again, and I'll see you next time.